No, no, yeah, no, no, yeah,
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Unapologetically Stupid, presented by Squirrely TV. I am your hostess with the mostest, the best of the Midwest, Jeff Rhodes, and with me as always I have the sensationable Nicholas Shin.
What's up, guys?
Before we get started, make sure to head over to all our social medias and give us a like and a follow at Squirrely TV, and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Dude, you are just getting...
It just took me a while. We got how many under our belt in this room, this setup now?
At least 6 or 7.
6 or 7? I was going to say like double digits, is it not?
10.
Maybe. That is double digits. Yes, you are correct. Yeah, and then we were talking about. I'm just talking about moving this around too, because different formats and whatnot.
Change is good.
It's part of my ADHD, man. I can't keep the same.
You know what we could do to help that?
What?
Adderall.
I told you it's Falkland.
I don't care who's fucking Lynn. Just get it.
What do you think about the new thing?
I think it's nifty. That thing is great.
Yeah.
We'll see what it looks like in post.
No, I adjusted the shutter speed. It shouldn't be glitching like the last one.
Good.
And it's all that. Yeah. So sorry guys, if the low energy again for this podcast. This is just it's been a rough one to say the least. We'll get into it.
That is saying the least.
I mean, I can ask you first. You can ask me first. Hey Nick, how was your weekend?
Well, it was interesting.
What happened to you?
Got a phone call last minute and had to head out of town, and just ended up pretty much drinking in the middle of nowhere. Which it's normally what I do. So,
it's a normal, typical weekend for you.
There's nothing out of the norm, but it's just I've been drinking.
Dude,
I've been drinking.
I've
been drinking.
How much did you drink on the other day?
Which day?
This weekend in general.
Friday.
What'd you do? Did you just literally middle of nowhere just drank, cracked open, looked out into the field, and just contemplated life?
Oh yeah, yeah. Every time I hear a car coming down the road, I'm like, can I run fast enough to lay down in the middle of the road?
Honestly, that sounds better than my Friday night, which I would have.
What?
I would have wanted.
I just kind of went into the.
I would have rather joined you and
come on,
dude, because I'm not gonna talk. I had a great time Friday night. I just had too much of a good time. I think Friday was the first time that I blacked out since the infamous Halloween of 2020.
Yeah, we don't call it what it was anymore. It was just Halloween. If you know, you know.
Yeah, we're not gonna reharp.
We love you.
Yeah, we're not gonna reharp on that day. I'm not gonna relive that day too, because that day was.
It was rough.
It was rough.
For all of us.
I honestly think this might have been rougher.
Really?
I think my blackouts are getting just worse and worse. That was 3 years.
We are getting older.
2 years. 2 years ago, I guess, because it wouldn't be fully 3. It'd be like 2 in a couple months. 2 years ago was when it happened last, and it lasted about 3 days. Because I remember I had to take the suit back the next day.
Yeah, that
was a journey.
Yeah,
a journey for me.
Do you remember the old black guy working there?
Honestly,
that was like real raunchy or whatever. I walked in and I just wasn't having it. And he was like, "Whoa, you look like you got f***ed up."
That's what he said.
And I'm like, "One, you need to quit yelling." And I know he was probably talking normal.
Probably talking at the same level we are now.
You need to quiet down. And then he he was an older man, 60s maybe, early 70s.
Probably.
Working at mental house. And he did the typical old man thing where he'd come up right up on me and he'd put his hand on my shoulder while he was talking and just started doing if you're family, I still don't like it, but a stranger.
I honestly, me and a friend of mine have been talking about the situation. This friend is a woman, and she has this older man who does it to her a lot.
Really?
And she's like at the point where it's like she's getting creeped out by it. And she's
Fight
like,
back.
she knows the guy. Like they've hung out and stuff, but it's like he would talk about like, you know, because he's a weird dude. I've met this guy. He's a weird dude. He was talking about, he would like, 1 minute he's talking about belly dancing ex-wives, and then next thing you know, he's talking about a bondage orgy painting thing, and then next thing you know, he's just giving you back rubs. So it's I keep telling her
So
that
they're friends,
yes, but it's like
but she's also not
I would say acquaintances.
okay, but she's 100% not for the.
The old man touch and the rubbing of the
But while he's
shoulders.
touching her, he's talking about orgies. And,
Yeah, like or
That's kinda-
it wasn't wow. She said like right before he did it, he was talking about like bondage.
oh, that's not
uh,
creepy. Hey,
Thank you.
You should hear about this sexy time video I watched yesterday. You know that ain't weird.
I told her she needs to get on do what I did and get on Bumble and find new friends on Bumble. I had to see if my new friend.
Oh, your date.
Yeah, I canceled. There's no way I was gonna get able to
So
get to
you
it.
canceled with him, but you blew off Jansen.
Okay, hear me out. Yes, but I canceled with him the day before. Like I canceled with him on Friday. My brain couldn't function on Saturday to remember
All I remember
or touch my phone
is I got a snap from you on Saturday.
on Saturday.
It was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday at like 3 p.m, and it was you in a dark room and just says, "I'm dead." And I slid up and I started texting you, and I was like, "Go too hard last night." Didn't get a response for a day and a half. And then the response was like, "Yeah, I went too hard." And I was like, "I knew you did, man. I knew you did."
And to put it into context, everybody. So there was this.
Did you know that you had like an hour and a half of snap stories?
No.
Like
They're all gone now, right?
Oh,
Unless
yeah,
I
it's
saved them.
24 hours,
Yeah.
you know? You might have saved them, but
I didn't check.
it was of the show, and I don't remember what. I kind of want to keep going on my weekend too, but
Yeah.
filling it in with yours. So I don't know days anymore, man. Like I don't. Like
Guys, we don't have a drinking problem. I want you to know. This is just one.
I just have a problem. I don't have a specific problem.
This was like a 1 week occurrence. It's just a rare occurrence. It doesn't happen a lot. Don't do that.
I'm not gonna lie to him.
I'll speak on my behalf. Then.
Cliff, I want to shout out Cliff real quick. He sent me an Instagram. He was shirtless.
Oh,
and he said, "Listening to Shania from my boy," and I was like, "What the?" And then I realized who it was. I was like, "Okay." I'm like, some dude just sent me a shirtless picture, and then I read who it was because I was doing something and it come through, and I looked at it. And
I got the same one from. It's. There we go. I got the same one from Cliff. I think on Saturday, but I didn't see it until Sunday.
Okay, so I was drinking. I want to say it was Saturday.
Okay.
Woke up,
Yeah.
had like 6 beers for breakfast,
Oh man.
and then I wanted to go for a walk.
Okay.
So I went for a walk,
Okay.
and on the way back, I'm walking up the driveway. I'm like, I really got to go to the bathroom. So
Like you would after 6 beers.
started peeing,
Yeah.
and next thing I know, I'm puking on Eric's truck, and and peeing on it at the same time. But I was like, whoa, this isn't fun. And then I was like, oh man, I'm good. Let's go to breakfast.
Oh,
So-
no. See, keep going.
So I had double breakfast, liquid and food. So, okay. So I pretty much drank all day. Didn't have anything to do. And then it come time for dinner, and I'm like, all right, I got to go to Gabby's, which is a bar next town over. It's like 15 minutes away.
Got you.
And so I got in the car, left. I'm having a grand old time sitting there at the bar talking to Wayne, some old dude. Don't know who he is.
Of course, got to be named Wayne.
But no, that's what his name is. Like, for real. And I picked that up from listening. I sure as didn't ask him.
Overheard his name was
Yeah.
Wayne. Got you. Got you.
Yeah. So I leave, and I'm on the phone with I was on the phone with Blizzard Wizard, coming back from Gabby's. Don't ask. Just
Okay.
keep going.
Got you.
She's anonymous.
Oh, she. Okay. Continue.
So, and I'll tell you the story why later. It's off,
Gotcha.
it can't be on, what do them people say? Off
Off the record.
yeah, yep. She's off the record. But I pull in the driveway, still on the phone with Blizzard Wizard,
Mm-hmm.
and the fucking horse is in the front yard. So I'm, just lit.
Yeah.
And the horse is out. And it's just it's not middle of the night. It was like 9 o'clock. But so I get out of the car and I'm yelling. And Liberty just looks up at me and she's like, oh, God, he's mad. And just takes off walking. And I'm
Opposite
like,
direction.
And I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, I got to go get this fucking horse. So I started going after her thinking like she was wandering off.
Mm-hmm.
No, she was walking right back to where she was supposed to be. She was at the gate waiting on me to open it to let her back in.
Oh.
She knew I was pissed.
Yeah.
She knew I was pissed.
That's kind of crazy. Horses have that. I've never been interacting with a horse like that. It sounds like a dog, like a pet dog. Just any pet, whoever you hang around with, is going to know your personality.
Eventually.
That's kind of funny that
But it changes because something happened yesterday too.
Okay.
Idiot. So I, get her in and yell at her and pee. And then I get in the house and I start drinking again. And I was like, okay, I want a piece of pie. When I get sad, I buy pie.
Like everyone
I
should.
buy about a pie a week.
What pie do you buy?
I change it up. This week, or last week's was the Hershey cream pie.
Oh.
Yeah, the kind you get out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Install it and
KFC used to sell those in the Reese's pies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. The whole
yes.
pie. Oh, ate it in 3 days. But so that was Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunday they got home. We had a cookout, drank more, and learned what a twisted tea was.
This is the first time having a twisted tea with Sunday?
Yeah, they're dangerous.
I was gonna say, what's the verdict?
I got the peach.
Okay.
I didn't like the sweetness the more I drank of them, but
Yeah.
they
Did you have the original at all when you were there, or just peach?
No, well,
The
we
peach-
ran out of beer, and so I drove into town to get more beer.
Well, they were out of beer and just got twisted
No,
teas?
I got Bush Light.
Oh.
I saw that because you know what I was telling you about the house sitter. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm feeling sad. Let me get some twisted tea.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, okay. And I got back and I got out of the car. I was like, Andy, I'm sad. And he started laughing.
Oh,
So
no.
we just started drinking.
No, Nick. Oh, out of context. That doesn't
I-
sound
I-
bad, but with context to it, that's pretty messed up, man. That's so messed up.
She's in rehab. But so, yesterday, normal, get up, sit on the couch, try to breathe, just
Yesterday, Monday. Okay.
get it back, go to breakfast, and then just kind of hanging out, went for my walk the
Mhm.
creek, all that. And then come time to leave, I look out the back door, and I'm like, is Liberty out? Like, she's on the far end of the pasture. And
Yeah.
I'm like, Liberty's out. And Ben's like, no, it's an optical illusion. You're an idiot. And I'm like, no, look, the fence is on this side of her, you idiot. And he's like, no, it's not. So I'm like, I'll go put my boots on. He's like, no, I got it. You get on the road. You got 5 hours.
Yeah.
I was like, no. I'm done with this horse. So we get out there, and she was hung up in it. She had literally just got through and got stuck. Her back 2 feet were still in where she was supposed to be, and the rest of her body was on the outside.
Yeah.
So we got her untangled, and then she just takes off. And Ben is like, just yelling. He's like, don't you do this. Don't you do this. No. And she just, boom.
Just bolted.
Oh, it wasn't a fast bolt, but it's the quickest I've ever seen her move. She was mad.
How old is the horse?
I don't know.
Liberty? Oh.
Don't care. But,
Love your honesty.
so I ran. Ben was like, go get her treats. She's very food motivated.
Yeah.
So I had to walk across the pasture again, and I turn around, and she's just over into the next pasture. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I hear Ben, run! So I start running, get her treat, get a fucking rope and the shit. And I'm like, fucking Yellowstone ain't got shit on us here in the town. And I run back over there, and we fucking got her and walked her back. And Ben the whole time was like, Liberty, why do you do this? And I'm like, she ain't going to answer you.
One of these days, they're going to get drunk enough, they're going to start talking back to you.
Oh, I hope it's not when I'm alone because I'll freak out. I will freak out. They will come back and I'll be in the bathtub crying.
It's like, what's going on, Nick? The horse is talking to me. That's when you drunk yourself to schizophrenia. And that is not good.
No. Drinking's not good in general.
It is not. Yeah, no. It's yeah, I can get into my details of this weekend for me. I mean, that one's yours honestly sounds worse. I don't know how you can recover. But you were drinking beer.
Just consistently every day.
Yeah, I told you this the other day. Like, I'm from now on when it's like a party night. I'm supposed to be going out. I am specifically only drinking beer because beer gets to the point where you drink a lot of beer, it makes your stomach you feel full, you feel groggish before you get to the limit of where you're just black out. Personally, for me,
like what I like about beer is I can have 6 or 7 and I'm good.
Yeah,
and then I could have another 5 and I'm good. And
yeah.
then another 3 or 4 or 5 or 7 or 9 or whatever. Then I'm not good.
Jeez, I don't think I
in
don't
those
know about
first 6 to 6, you can still go do burnouts and.
Yeah, like my favorite pregame in college was a power hour. That's, and if you do a whole power hour right,
Disney power hour.
Yeah, if you do a whole power hour right, that's 7 beers in an hour.
Yeah,
and I was good until that would be I did power hour at 8, go out at 9. I wouldn't probably buy 1 beer at the bar and be sipping that beer for till midnight. Yeah, midnight or 1. If on a good night, on a responsible night. But I've never blacked out only on beer because I think it has. All right? I'm good.
Okay.
I think it has that limit of where I just feel groggy, so I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So, for context, bring it all the way back. A couple months ago, I went to a Broadway rave, and I was like, "This Broadway rave is awesome." Me and a buddy of mine who's on the channel, not yet, but he'll be on the channel.
He's been on the Instagram.
He's on our Instagram. Me and him, we had this good time, and our other friend Steph was supposed to come out with us too. Also, a friend of the channel, but she canceled, so it was just me and him, and we had a great time. And so I was like, "Hey," I texted him a week later. I said, "Hey, you want to run it back?" He says, "Run what back?" I said, "Hey, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel themed rave, whatever day it was, last Friday."
I wish I would have been here.
I said,
gone.
"Dude, it was okay. It was a blast. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but here's the thing. This is where I went wrong. So Steph came over, and she was like, "Hey, we can just park my car here, and we can Uber there." So I was like, "Oh, that's one where I'm like, oh, I can get loose tonight. I Ubered. I can Uber back." That's number one, bad. I like to, when I go out, either drive myself so I can know mentally that I can't drink as much as I want to because
stop being brought over.
Because first, don't drink and drive, kids.
No, have your friends do it for you.
Okay, at that point, that's that level of drunk is my perfect level of drunk. I know what you're talking about. I forgot. I totally forgot about that. Okay, pause this weekend story.
Couple weeks back to the car, and you go, "Man, I can't drive. Can you drive my car for me?" And I'm like, "Well, somebody's got it."
Okay, a couple weeks back, Nick came up to me. He wasn't having a good week, and I was like, "You know what, buddy? It's my job as one of your friends to take you out and have a good time. We're gonna go to a bar. We're gonna meet girls and all this stuff." And then I was like, "Yeah." And then so our friend Saucy met us out, and we were just. I got more drunk than Nick.
Just take everything he said and then go do. He's at the top of Cock Mountain. Dry humping his hoodie, and I got video of it. When you started dancing,
dude,
to that,
and it's not my fault. I just got done making the Magic Mike review, so Pony was stuck in my head, and I just. And
you almost got thrown out because the DJ was getting pissed.
Oh
off.
Yeah, so you know how people somehow do the phone on the top of their head thing at clubs. Well, I did that. I said play Pony. Some guy had someone saying play Mo Bamba. They played Mo Bamba, and I was like, oh, now I'm pissed. You play with Mo Bamba, but not Pony. What a banger! Yeah. So I get into the front of the DJ booth. I'm not facing DJ booth. I'm facing away from DJ booth. I found some girl to talk to. I said, hey, talk to me real quick. And she's like, what? I need to do something. So I literally faced my phone towards the DJ booth, saying, I'll stop doing this if you play Pony. And the guy literally tapped my shirt, and he was like, hey, I'm not blind. I can see it. It's on the queue. And I was like, thanks.
And then I look at Jeff, and he goes,
next thing I know, I'm on the dance floor. and I started getting.
There was some black guy behind you.
I started
like,
letting
right as
it
it
loose.
came on, you were on it, and like you were fucking twerking on it.
I was letting it loose.
He didn't want nothing to do with it.
And he was like, oh, watch out. I totally forgot about that. That's my perfect level of drunk. I remember the night. I had a good time. Couldn't drive home though. No way could I drive home. So I'm sorry, Nick. I got Nick in now. Copyright.
No, it ain't a copyright if there ain't no sound.
So maybe zoom in on the edit for that one. Just me dropping it hot.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When you jumped off the stage,
I jumped off the stage. Oh, I thought I was Magic Mike.
when you jumped, like I thought we were all going down. And of course, the stage is only about 2 foot off the ground. But I'm like, 2 foot that's going down. There's 2 foot to go down.
Oh my god!
Like, I look at Saucy's sister and I was like, if anything happens, we run this way. That's our exit.
Yeah, it was gonna collapse. But I did climb Rock Mountain, or as we call it, Cock Mountain in our friend group. If you're new to Indianapolis, there's a place called the Rock Lobster. The Rock Lobster. We call it the Cock Lobster because that's
what you do there.
that's the end of the night bar where everyone's
You know
horny.
that little
They go
back
there.
room bar
Oh,
where
yeah.
we used to hang out back
Like a
in
little
the day?
speakeasy kind of looking thing.
With
Yeah.
the couch. That couch is so nasty.
That couch is just. I've seen many people probably having sex on that couch. They started making out for sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, that wasn't this kind of weekend. This weekend was the devil. Yeah. So basically, Steph came over, said we're gonna Uber, and I said, perfect. I'm gonna do a shot here at the house.
No.
I said, you know what? I'm a broke
What'd you do
I'm
a
a-
shot of?
tequila,
Oh,
which is
no.
a reoccurring theme for this night, is tequila. So took a shot of tequila. I took a driving around beer. I wasn't driving, so I took a driving around beer.
I take a drive around beer everywhere.
And I chugged that, got in the car, and then we got downtown, went out to eat first.
Where'd you go?
Basbo's.
Oh,
Only
I haven't
place
been
on a
there in
Friday
long
night.
time.
We wanted to go to the Eagle, but the Eagle was packed on a Friday
wanted to
night.
Go to the Eagle for a while.
I've went once. It was good. It was
Okay,
good. But the
okay.
Basbo's, oh yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
Went there, had 2 beers there, 2 ciders there. So I'm already mixing
Oh.
alcohols. I'm
Ooh.
mixing tequila and beer. We get to the venue, and the venue is popping. They always have those specialty drinks like
Yeah.
the vodka, like little things. I had one at the Broadway rave, so I said, Ricky, yo, let's run this back. And so we both get a vodka little thing, which if you know me, I don't drink vodka. Vodka makes me do stupid stuff.
We haven't really done vodka since
Since
the
like,
year we graduated.
dude, yeah, that's high school. That's freshman college.
Like,
That's like some debauchery. That's
We-
St.
we
Patty's Day 2014, Jeff.
yeah, dude. Like we would go. What
don't
was
like
our,
that,
What
Jeff.
was our thing? The Smirnoff raspberry.
Yeah. You smurn off any of the flavors because we were just basic. We didn't know what we wanted.
was
We didn't know what
cheap. It
good.
was
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah. It was like $12 or
Yeah,
15 bucks.
Go to the CVS and get it. You know.
Yeah, but then again, I was mixing. We did 3 of those, the little big ones, the little things.
Oh,
I think
no.
one was margarita, one was a vodka thing, and one was a bourbon thing.
Oh, no.
So I'm just switching up that. But while I'm at the venue, I'm having a great time. He's playing all the bangers from our childhood. He was
Yeah.
playing. You know what his first song he came out with? And by the way, this DJ is the guy who played Robbie Shapiro on Victorious.
Really?
Yes, he was the actual DJ. So I was just like, "What? Oh, okay, guy, live your life, dude." Like, yeah, you're making probably hella money because people want to live in nostalgia. That's the reason I went there. And so the first song he comes out in the playing to is the Simp song from Phineas and Ferb, the Squirrels in My Pants
Yeah.
song. He just comes out playing Squirrels in My Pants. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be this kind of night. This is what we're doing. We're playing Squirrels in My Pants. So I'm getting hype. I'm drinking. And while this is happening, my friend Steph is flirting up with the bartender, and all that stuff. So she's flirting with the bartender. I'm sitting here just chugging, not chugging, but like drinking this whole entire thing. The venue started at 8, probably got done with at 10:30.
Oh damn.
So that's
early one.
2.5 hours. That's 3 drinks of those big ones. I think I might have got a beer in between that too. And then and then this is what got me. I know this is what happened. This is what got me in the mood to be young again. Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened. All these songs were playing. I'm like, I feel young again. Let me drink like I was doing in freshman in college and shit like that, when I listened to this music on repeat. He said on his sign off, which this is what got me. He was like, in the immortal words of Mr. Feeney,
Oh.
he said, "Go out
man.
and do good." And I was like, oh my God. I told some girl like, that's my YouTube sign off.
Dude.
I say be good, do good. That's my YouTube sign off. And she's like, yeah. Dude. Oh, while this all I was wearing my Troy Bolton High School Musical jersey to the rave. And so I'm in it. I'm just like, I think at that point I just made a decision like, this is going to be the best night of my life. Because I'm listening to music. They quoted Boy Meets World. I'm having a great time. But it ended at 10:30. So I'm like, oh, 10:30. That's for it's not even midnight yet. So this is where.
And you were gone by then because there was no more Snap stories after that.
I wasn't gone. I was just.
You were on a mission.
I started talking more. Instead of like dancing and stuff, we went to a bar. So the bartender that Steph was flirting with worked at one of the bottle work bars and that
Really?
like down at Mass F. He's like, hey, I'm going to there. I'm working there. I can hook you guys up over there. And I was just like, Steph, let's go. So I ditched them. I limed because it was cold. I was like, I'm not staying out longer than I have to. Lime my way over there. And I get there early. I'm just like, what's up, dude? And he was like, hey, man, I know you from the bar. Like, yeah, go to the bar. I'll set you up. I'm like, cool. And then I go to the bartender. He's like, oh, this is on the bouncer guy, the guy that Steph knew. Yeah. He was like, yeah, shot of tequila for free on the house. I'm just like, thanks. Go back, find a seat, sit down. Rest of the crew come, and then we're just talking. And this is where I don't know what happened. I must have ordered more. I think I ordered maybe one more drink.
Was it still free?
No, this one cost me money. It was like I saw.
Did you go through your bank?
Yeah. And I got a lot. Yeah. That's bad. I didn't check my bank account until Sunday. Oh. Because I was too scared on Saturday. I thought I was dead on Saturday. Yeah. But
anytime you have to go directly to the bank account.
Yeah.
To see what you did because you don't remember what you did.
Well, I lost my card too. I canceled it.
Thank God it wasn't a vacation, or you would have lost your glasses too.
Yeah, no, it was bad. No, at one point I think the last drink I remember getting is like a straight tequila over ice.
Oh no!
Because it was one of those tequilas I saw on Instagram. I was like, I can't find this anywhere. I've been going to Total Wine. It's called G4.
Yeah.
I can't find it at Total Wine, and I saw it on the bar. I was like, I want to taste this tequila, so I got it. And then
how much was that? $20?
No idea. Didn't check. I think that was like the $40. One of the charges on my tab was like for like $50 for one charge. Really? So I don't know if that was the shot. It was like that much tequila.
They charge you per ice cube?
I don't know. It's like high class tequila. It's high. Is it? I don't remember what it tastes like. Yep. And at this point, this is the last thing I remember. We were all trying to guess each other's middle name. Like there was two friends of Steph's, and I was trying to guess their middle names.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I wake up. I'm just like, and I don't wake up next to or my girlfriend.
Since that episode, like when we've been texting or whatever,
yeah,
involves your girlfriend.
Yeah,
I naturally now go to say that instead of her name.
Yeah, my girlfriend.
I start typing it out, and be like, does
your girlfriend
want to go?
That's the way to get it in for the podcast. I need to start doing that too. I was like, hey, my girlfriend's coming.
So anytime you're around her now, I'll be like, hey, my girlfriend.
Well, every time
what are we doing for dinner tonight?
I want to say early in our relationship, I would say that, and then she would be like, hey, I have a name. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. But now it's the opposite. Yeah. So I tried to retrain my brain. But yeah, I didn't wake up next to her. She wasn't anywhere. So I freak out. I'm like, oh my gosh, she left me.
What did I do?
Oh my, here's the funny. Okay, it's not funny, but here's what after that. So I wake up. She's on the couch out here. She's like, are you okay? I'm just like, why wouldn't that be? She's like, oh, Jeff, you were bad. You kept saying, this is what I usually do. When I usually get really, really drunk, I get self-insecure and all that shit, and I just say like, I just go to a thing where I cry. I'm like, don't break up with me. I'm sorry. I'm so drunk. I don't have it again. It was one of those days, but I was like apparently in the bathroom trying to like, just trying to make myself throw up, which is, I don't remember any of this. Don't know how I got to the door. Don't know how I put the key in the hole.
Jeff doesn't puke.
I don't. That's the reason I get so sick throughout. Because
let me teach you my way.
my girlfriend tells me when she gets like hungover and stuff like that, she'll just, a lot of people do. A lot. It's a normal occurrence where you just throw up the day after and then
every day
get that stuff out of you. I hate the sensation. There's two things in this world that I can't deal with, and that's like the sensation of touching my eyeballs and the sensation of vomiting. I've done it. I hate it with a burning passion. It sucks. So I don't really vomit. I just kind of keep that poison in my body. I just chug water and I pee and I hope it comes out naturally that way. But for the next week, my body is killing itself. Like my digestive system, gone. I can't. I have not eaten. I think today's the first thing I ate like a solid meal.
Yeah.
Before that, I was eating like slop.
Dude, is okay. Saturday?
Yeah,
No, Friday. Didn't eat. Just drank.
that's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
The fact that you even drink a bottle of water at any time of day, and like, how are you not dehydrated? Is what I'm trying to ask
Well,
you.
okay, so I had water when I brushed my teeth, so that's twice.
What do you mean you had water when you brush your teeth?
When I rinsed my mouth out,
Did you swallow the water?
I'm sure a little bit of it went down.
Oh my,
That's
that's not. That's not.
And then
that is not
I
hydrating.
took my pills, so there's some water.
You know you're supposed to have your body weight in half the body weight in ounces.
Normally I do, so it's okay if you skip a couple days.
I couldn't.
Don't Jesus me.
I'm not. I went to church. I was like, we're going to church. I need to pray this
At
out
least
of
you
me.
did do what you did last time.
I told her. I
Oh,
said,
dude, it's about that time,
the
too.
new church. You're right. The new church we go to has juice instead of alcohol. So thank God. I told her, I was like, while I was taking this, I was like, God is good. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, He knows. He knows that this is their new church that we chose to go to, that we've been going for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
They had communion this
God,
week.
don't let me puke in this one.
I literally told her, I was like, I'm not reliving my 20th birthday again. I am too old for that bull. I am too old to be doing that again.
Dude, you missed a flame brunch at the club. I'll tell you that.
What do you mean? Oh, 8 years ago. Oh my
It
goodness.
is one of them lunches you remember it.
Because I was passed out in the bathroom?
No, I remember it. Are those Jehovah's Witnesses? I see matching feet.
Or it could just be people walking.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, no, it's bad. I text Steph to ask like, hey, how do we get home? She's like, you Ubered. Like we Ubered together because her car was still here. I think I paid for the Uber, so I was like, boy, because like I said, I'm in a negative, and yeah, it was a bad weekend for me. I'm still recovering. Like I'm not 100%. I'm probably at I want to say like 70, and it's been a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's been 4 days.
See, my whole thing is
4 days.
and I'll be honest right now.
Okay.
Is I think I haven't been 100% at all this year.
Really?
Like I keep staying at the same or decrease. I don't think it builds back up.
I think you need to do what I did, and you need to detox after one of these days because you're going on a bender. Because you said 6 beers, like you need to let your body recover.
I do.
I will say that
I sleep sometimes.
but you need to hydrate, dude, and like detox, like blueberries.
I need to get an IV.
Liquid IV, like an actual IV, like
Yeah.
a bag. You could.
Just every time I go to sleep, just
I have some nurse friends who do that when they're hungover.
really.
Like some ENTs, they like.
Let me talk to Sarah.
She might have some. If I was a nurse, I would take some.
Anybody putting a needle in my arm, I kind of. I think I trust her to put a needle in my arm.
It's not that hard.
It's not the fact that it ain't that hard. It's I don't like needles. You know.
Oh
this.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know
Sorry.
this.
I forgot. Yeah, you're a needle no.
Yeah, needle no. That's what you say. Yo, girl, you trying to fuck needle no.
Yeah, no. you need to get on that the blueberry diet.
What?
Blueberries are like the highest.
From fucking Willy Wonka?
No, dude, that's what I eat after like a day of like that. I drink water, I eat blueberries because it has like the antioxidants that like will just clean your system.
That's why you so much.
No, I don't, dude. It's like one day I'm like a fountain, and the other day I'm like I'm stuffed up like a mother.
God.
I'm stuffed up like a
I didn't
Build-A-Bear.
need to hear that in my ears.
Well,
Needle no.
It's the safe place, man. This is the safe place to talk about our feelings, man. We don't. This is our therapy, Nick.
You know it is.
This is how we get our stuff off our chest. We tell the world about our dumb shit that we do and how we regret it. You know what I should have been doing?
Oh, no
on Friday.
Regrets. No regrets.
No, you know what I should have been doing on the Friday? I have a new church that we've been going to, a life group. They call it.
Oh, you blew off life group.
Well, it was throwback Disney Channel.
Oh,
What other club is gonna play Big Time Rush Boyfriend?
Oh,
Kim Possible theme song.
I want to.
iCarly theme song.
Oh,
Drake and Josh theme song. Oh, wait, they were playing they played Fairly Odd Parents theme song.
Oh,
Plus, I'm pretty sure they played My Shiny Teeth and Me, which you know is the bop.
it's probably a good thing that I was out of town and I didn't go with you, or it'd been a way worse night. Would have been a good night.
I feel like it's also, my girlfriend was talking about, like, I don't usually drink with these people.
Yeah.
And so it's a new environment for me, new people. So, like, maybe I was trying to, like, impress them and something like that, be like the life of the party like I usually am with, like, my other friend group when I'm drunk.
You're the old guy now that's trying to
Well,
keep up with the kids.
I think Ricky's older than me, but, like, not by much. And plus, he's way more fit than I am. So his body's like a 20-something-year-old. So I'm like the body of a 50-year-old. So that's probably what it is. Because, yeah, after he got drunk, he went to a workout. I'm like, God bless you. Oh, he's a beast. I'll give you that.
Lord.
Yo, shout out Ricky because he was doing it. I could never. I saw that. I was just like, well, turn my phone off for the rest. I'm pretty sure that's what made me turn my phone off. I'm like, you. I was like, how dare you son of a gun.
He's a bowling.
Motivational.
How dare you go better yourself and make me think of how.
And then another thing that made me depressed on Monday, I woke up. I was like, I still feel like crap. And I woke up, I did my usual go to the bathroom, try to shit it out. And I did. And, blow the water in my face. I did my Instagram scroll. And I saw this. First thing I saw on Instagram was like this motivational thing by Michael B. Jordan. He was like, which if you didn't know is like my girlfriend's like go-to like Hollywood guy. Like I have Demi Lovato. She has Michael B. Jordan. And so open it up. Michael B. Jordan's talking. And he's like, yeah, man, I never go out when I'm like in my 20s and stuff like that because I'm trying to work and be like the best I can be for the second half of my life. First half of my life, I'm working. So in the third and second half, I can do anything I want. And all this stuff about like motivational speak about like I don't drink this, I don't go out that, partying's bad when you're like you can do all that stuff in your 50s and like in the second half of your life. Like I'm trying to work so I can do all that, whatever I want in the second half of my life. Good motivational stuff, but I didn't want to hear it that day, especially from him. I was like, I just saw Creed 3. I was like, fuck you. It's easier said than done. Like, are you picking at me? I think this is like so my phone is listening to me and knows I had a shit weekend and this one made me feel shittier and gave me that motivational speech from Michael B. Jordan. I was just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. And yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little riled up. I think my arm's tingling a little bit.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's the left one.
Oh. I mean, I get tingles in both of mine.
I'm pretty sure I have a pinched nerve from like office work, like the way I keep my thing. I also I sleep on my left side of my arm too, which lets a lot of weight crushing on your arm at one night. Well, but yeah, what time is it? We still got time.